So hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we will be solving May 2024 paper. Yeah. एक बात ध्यान रखना, दिस इज द लास्ट PYQ. इसके बाद जो PYQ है देखिए देयर इज Jan 2024, ये सिस्टम कमांड्स के जो प्लेलिस्ट है, मतलब ऑफिशियल जो प्लेलिस्ट है उसमें ऑलरेडी है, उन्होंने करवा रखा है. एंड Jan 2024 का पेपर टफ था तो मेरे से भी उतना अच्छे से नहीं हुआ. आई हैव ऑल्सो वॉच दैट, उन्होंने काफी अच्छा एक्सप्लेन कर रखा है. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट यू कि जस्ट वॉच दैट. ओके, तो बाकी दो PYQ मैंने करवा दिए हैं. मैंने Jan 2024 का मेरा जो सजेशन है वो मैंने PDF अपलोड कर दिया है व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे, तो इफ यू वांट दैट सो वो है, बट आई वोंट बी एबल टू मेक वीडियो. ये मेरा खुद का ही पढ़ना है. दो बना दिए, तीसरा वहां पे, वहां से देख लेना. होगा तुम्हारा 3 PYQ. एनीवेज लेट्स जस्ट गो अहेड एंड स्टार्ट विद दिस. ओके, a function called file check. Okay, so first we have a function called file check which takes a file name. So first तो हमें कहीं से file check लेना पड़ेगा, है ना. कहीं तो एक कुछ होगा $1 ऐसा करके is equal to $1 something like that, है ना, क्योंकि हमें as an argument उसको लेना है ना. And test if the file has two fields separated by a colon. Okay, तो हमें कहीं से कहीं पे field separator भी डालना पड़ेगा जो कि colon होगा, है ना. The first column should have alphabets. तो first column में alphabets होंगे A to Z, है ना. A to Z भी हो सकता है, समथिंग ऑफ दिस सॉर्ट होगा, है ना. तो ऐसे तुम मेंटल नोट्स बना सकते हो अपने कि कहाँ पे क्या होगा, तो इससे तुम्हारा ऑप्शन निकालने में आसानी हो जाएगी. व्हाइल द सेकंड कॉलम शुड हैव अ हेक्साडेसिमल कोड, तो समथिंग लाइक A to Z 0 to 9 समथिंग लाइक दिस, है ना. ऐसा कुछ होगा. If the file is correctly formatted, print the file name followed by past. Okay, तो $fname then past या पास, ऐसा कुछ तो होगा यहाँ पे. else false fail ऐसा कुछ होगा, है ना. तो ऐसे तुम्हारे मेंटल नोट्स बन जाएंगे कि मेरे को कहीं तो एक ऐसा कुछ चाहिए जिससे मैं इनपुट ले सकूं, कहीं मेरे को फील्ड सेपरेटर देना पड़ेगा. somewhere I need to check that it only has alphabets, somewhere I need to check if it has hexadecimal digits, and somewhere I need to pass the file name and the pass both commands, and somewhere I have to do or fail like this. Okay, तब अब हम डायरेक्ट ऑप्शन में चलते हैं. फाइल चेक इज द फंक्शन नेम. सिंपल सी बात है. ये देखो पहली चीज हमारी यहाँ पे आ गई कि हमें आर्ग्यूमेंट लेना है, तो हम यहाँ पे आर्ग्यूमेंट ले रहे हैं. वी आर टेकिंग द आर्ग्यूमेंट हियर. ओके, इट जस्ट अ वेरिएबल दैट इज इट इज बीइंग initialized to true. Okay, while IFS is equal to this. IFS means field separator, जैसे कि हमने सेकंड चीज बोली थी कहीं तो हमें फील्ड सेपरेटर चाहिए होगा, तो फील्ड सेपरेटर हमें यहाँ पे मिल गया. रीड आर field 1 field 2 do, है ना. तो basically this is just reading the file separated by fields and separated by colon. Okay, so now this is the third thing. Okay, and this is the fourth thing. How this is third and fourth? Third means before the colon we need alphabets, है ना. So this is before the colon, that is field 1 we have alphabets. Second we need hexa. After the colon we need hexadecimal digits. Hexadecimal code is basically 8 bits in length. Okay, so that's why we need 8 here. Okay, this is just checking. This is the Regex pattern match. Okay, this is Regex pattern match, and this is just the checking, then 8. So if this field is true, then continue. Okay, else if any of these fails, this is AND. Okay, this is AND. So if any of these two conditions fails, then it will just go to the else block, and what we are doing in else is false. Okay, बैकग्राउंड में काम चल रहा है, really cannot do anything about it, just, है ना. तो एंड आई विल ट्राई कि जितना कम हो सके. पॉज कर दूंगा मैं वीडियो वहां पे, है ना. तो यहाँ पे एंड है ना, कंडीशन है यहाँ पे, तो एल्स फॉल्स एंड इट विल ब्रेक. ओके, एज सून एज एनी ऑफ द कंडीशंस ब्रेक इट विल जस्ट डिक्लेयर द वेरिएबल एज फॉल्स, रीएलोकेट द वेरिएबल टू बी फॉल्स, एंड देन इट विल ब्रेक इट. ओके, डन. दिस इज सिंपल सिंटैक्स. ओके, एंड एट लास्ट इफ वेरिएबल इज इक्वल टू ट्रू, मतलब हमने ये पूरा चीज रन कर लिया, वी हैव रन दिस होल थिंग एंड स्टिल द वेरिएबल स्टेज ट्रू. इट मींस दैट द फाइल name, whichever file we are currently processing, has passed all the necessary conditions. So if true, then we will just print the file name and then passed. Okay, else means if variable is not true, if variable is equal to false, है ना, then we will just print the file name followed by failed. Okay, break. Why? Because as soon as the condition fails, we need to break out of this. Okay, so this one is fine. Okay, second, I don't think there is any other option. So yeah, there is none. Okay, see. Okay, see, we are saying true and then we are breaking. Okay, if this is true, we need to check. Okay, we need to continue checking. We do not need to break as soon as we find one to be true. Okay, one file to be true. We do not, like, every field, every time this happens, f1, f2, this. So all these 3 times it should pass. Okay, it should pass all the times. Okay, so as soon as what this will do is, as soon as this passes, it won't check the second and third. So that's why this is wrong. Okay, here same thing, we need to check for all. This is fine, but we cannot break it here only. Last is, yeah, the wrong only, that true as soon as we have true. This is fine, but this is, if it is true, we need to pass. Okay, because we are doing that here. मतलब यहाँ पे हम क्या कर रहे हैं, अगर चेक कर रहे हैं, here we are checking it. If the conditions are true, then variable is true, means then it is passing. Okay, and if passing relates to true. Okay, so if it's true, then it's passing, and if it is true, so then it should pass. Okay, if we interchange these both, then this will work. Okay, so yeah, this one is done. Next is, which are the following awk commands, awake, awk, whatever you wanna call it, will display the contents of data.txt with each line's length dependent at the start of the line. Okay, let's say I have a line, I am code. So the length, let's say it is 3 length. Okay, let's say so it is 3 length. So whenever I'm printing this, it should print 3 and then the line. Okay, 3 and then the line. Okay, so basic, and we have been given a hint that length of length command, what it will do the length, it will return the length. Okay, it will return the length of the string or the length of $0 if s is not supplied. Well, basically first argument, no, not first argument, the whole line. Okay, the whole line, it will return back the length of the whole line if nothing is passed. Okay, if nothing specific is passed. Basically this is $0. Okay, and if I am doing length code, then this is s. Okay, so let's see. First is, as soon as we see awk now, think, what do you need this to be the final thing, or do you want to run this for every line? Okay, we need to print this at the end. Okay, so basically whenever this whole line will finish processing, okay, so at that moment we need to print the length followed by the line. Okay, so that's why it will be in the end block and not begin block. Okay, that's why it is the end block. Okay, so what it is doing, first thing, this. Okay, this is already wrong because length should be first. Okay, we need to print the length then the line. Okay, so this one is wrong, same for this one is also wrong. We need to print the length first. Okay, so you can see all the options are already eliminated, only this option remains. What this is doing is, end script print length of $0 means the whole line. We are passing the whole line, and we are telling it to return the length, and then it will print the line itself. Okay, that's it. Okay, consider the following script. Okay, what will be the output? Okay, so numbers, there is a set of numbers, there is numbers plus equals 12, basically meaning it will add 12 at the end of the list. Okay, so it will add 12 at the end of the list. This is index, it will add 12 at the end of the list. Okay, unset numbers at 1, basically meaning this index will be unset, meaning it will be deleted. Okay, it will be deleted. Okay, as I say, it will be deleted. The index will not be deleted, the value at that index will be deleted. Okay, unset numbers at 1, so this thing will be deleted. Okay, so as soon as this is deleted, there is an empty set. empty space. So the set doesn't have an empty space. Okay, if we have this, if we have an array, then you can have empty spaces 2, 6, 8. Okay, but since it is a set, it doesn't have an empty space, so it will be shifted. These things will be shifted one by one here. 2, 6, 8, 2, 6, 10, 12. Okay, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, this is how it works. Next is consider following commands executed sequentially in bash terminal. Okay, so basically one after the another the commands are being run. Okay, first is lsl, nothing. Okay, so then echo start of script. Okay, so first thing will be printed is echo start of the script. Okay, whatever the length is. Okay, sorry, whatever the line is. After that we are saying cat item c output.log. Okay, so see cat item c and append it to append the output to output.log. But see, there is no item c. Okay, item a is there, item b is there, there is no item c, so it will return an error. But we are appending just the output and log. There is no there is no there is no error redirection. Sorry, there is no error redirection. That's why only output gets appended and not the error. So it will append nothing. Okay, so it will just print the error here only, and then end of the script. So basically these two lines will be printed only: start of the script, end of the script. If we had an output redirection here also, if we had an output redirection here also, 2 and 1, something like this, then it would have printed this thing onto the output.log also. So since that is not the case, so only these two lines will be printed. Okay, select the command that kills the process not owned by the user root. Okay, so basically we need to kill all the processes that is not by the root user. Okay, so this one is one. Okay, this one is one. I think this is, yeah, this is the same thing, just the output of this. Yeah, so you have to kill this process if and any other process if they are. Okay, so see, the 10th column of the output of this thing contains the total CPU time used. The ps aux command can list all the processes owned by all the users. Okay, so see, as soon as we run this, basically what it will do is it will list all the things. Okay, क्या कहते हैं, वीडियो बंद हो गई बीच में बंद हो गई। तो या नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज सिलेक्ट द कमांड दैट किल द प्रोसेस नॉट ओन्ड बाय द यूजर रूट। ओके ओके, तो not owned by the user root and consumes the maximum CPU time. Okay, तो लेट मेक सम मेंटल नोट्स। तो कहीं तो हम ये चेक करेंगे कि फील्ड जो फर्स्ट वाली फील्ड है वो नॉट इक्वल टू रूट हो, है ना। कहीं तो हम ऐसे चेक कर रहे होंगे। कंज्यूम द मैक्सिमम सीपीयू टाइम, मतलब सीपीयू टाइम मतलब 10th फील्ड है ना, 10th फील्ड मतलब कहीं तो हम सॉर्ट कर रहे होंगे के 10 के बेसिस पे, है ना। 10th के बेसिस पे हम सॉर्ट कर रहे होंगे, और क्योंकि हमें मैक्सिमम पे बेस करना है तो हमें डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में सॉर्ट करना होगा, एंड 10th इज न्यूमेरिकल सॉर्ट करना होगा हमें, अल्फाबेटिकल नहीं, क्योंकि दीज आर नंबर्स, राइट। 10th फील्ड टाइम इज न्यूमेरिकल। ओके, तो ऐसा कुछ होगा, है ना। फिर हमें डिलीट करने के लिए किल कमांड चाहिए, सॉरी किल कमांड चाहिए होगा हमें, है ना। और जब कि हमने सॉर्ट किया उसके बाद हमें फर्स्ट निकालना होगा, तो हमें हेड चाहिए होगा, है ना। सबसे फर्स्ट लाइन चाहिए होगी, है ना। तो ऐसे ऐसे कुछ मेंटल नोट्स हमेशा बना के रख लेना, तो तुम्हें आसानी होगी ऑप्शन समझने में कि कौन कौन सी होगी, है ना। अब हम स्ट्रेट ऑप्शन पे चलते हैं ना। देखो किल ठीक है, पीएस ऑक्स ठीक है। पीएस ऑक्स बेसिकली तुम्हें ये चीज देगा, है ना, मतलब ये सारे पूरा जो ये तुम्हें आउटपुट देख रहे हो ना, ये पीएस ऑक्स का आउटपुट है एक तरह से, है ना। हेड -1 ठीक है। के नहीं, यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे हमें नंबर न्यूमेरिकल सॉर्ट करना पड़ेगा, है ना, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे गलत है। हमें न्यूमेरिकल सॉर्ट करना पड़ेगा, टाइम इज न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यूज है ये, है ना। 0 1 2 ऐसा कुछ होगा तो वो न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यूज, तो इसलिए ये वाला रॉन्ग है। सेकंड वाला ऑप्शन देखते हैं, किल ठीक है। पीएस ऑक्स वो हमारा पूरा आउटपुट दे रहा है। सेड 1डी क्या कर रहा है, हमें जो ये वाली जो लाइन है ना, ये हेडर्स वाली लाइन, ये पूरी लाइन को डिलीट कर रहा है। ग्रेट थिंग, हमें कंप्यूटेशन कम करना पड़ेगा, बढ़िया चीज है। सेड 1VD हो गया ये। अब सॉर्ट -K10 ऑन आर। ओके, ये क्या कर रहा है, दिस विल सॉर्ट बेस्ड ऑन द 10th फील्ड कंसिडरिंग 10th फील्ड एज की, मतलब 10th फील्ड के बेसिस पे ही वो सॉर्ट करेगा। इट वोंट टेक एनी अदर फील्ड फॉर द सॉर्टिंग पर्पस, इट विल जस्ट सॉर्ट बेस्ड ऑन द 10th फील्ड ओनली। ओके, मतलब डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में 10th फील्ड को सॉर्ट कर देगा। हो गया, दिस थिंग इज आल्सो डन। आर मींस रिवर्स ऑर्डर, एन मींस सॉर्ट न्यूमेरिकली, है ना। देन नेक्स्ट इज, अब हम चेक कर रहे हैं कि हम रूट है कि नहीं, है ना। ग्रेप वी मतलब ऐसे हम चीजें करेंगे, ऐसे हम चीजें लेंगे जिन जो स्टार्टिंग में रूट से स्टार्टिंग नहीं हो रही, है ना। दिस मीन्स स्टार्ट विथ, एंड रूट का मतलब है स्टार्ट विथ रूट। स्लैश बी मतलब रूट शुड बी वन वर्ड एंड इट शुड नॉट बी लाइक रूट 8, है ना, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए। रूट शुड बी वन वर्ड, है ना। ऐसे तो ये दिस इज मोर बेटर, बट ठीक है, दिस ऑल्सो वर्क्स, क्योंकि हमें पता है कि रूट के आगे कुछ नहीं होगा, तो इट्स फाइन, है ना। एंड जैसे हम इसके आगे -v लगा देते हैं, मतलब गिव मी ऑल दोज लाइंस विच डू नॉट स्टार्ट विद रूट, है ना। तो ये तुम्हारा ग्रेप कमांड कर रहा है, बस उसके बाद हम हेड -1 मतलब कौन सा आउटपुट्स ओनली द फर्स्ट लाइन, इट विल गिव अस बैक द फर्स्ट लाइन, एंड देन जस्ट प्रिंट एक्सट्रैक्ट एंड प्रिंट द सेकंड फील्ड। ओके, सो वी नो second field मतलब PID, it will print the PIDs, it's just for debugging purpose that we know what we are deleting, which process we are deleting, that's all. Okay, this is fine. Okay, now next thing is, which of the following commands will change the word Alice with rabbit for the range of lines starting from 5 to 25? Okay, this thing will be there. Okay, this will be the answer, because comma means range, this means interval. Okay, keep this in mind. This will not be right option, it is interval, मतलब 5th line then 30th line then 55 line, मतलब basically it will skip 25 lines starting from the 5th line. Okay, next is the contents of the current working directory are as follows. Given the contents are given here. Okay, now let's see what it does. CD folder 1 for item in star do. Okay, so basically meaning star means current working directory. It means that the current working directory, whatever the items are there, it will go through all the items, not item. It will run through item A to D. Okay, in folder 1. Okay, so let's say first we have item 1, item A. The first item will be this. Okay, now this whole command, this is our whole command. Okay, this is our whole command. So first we are doing ls dot dot slash folder 2. Okay, so it will list all these things. Okay, now we are passing this to grep minus q. It will search for the pattern, whichever pattern we are passing in the input. Okay, what we are passing $item, and item, what the current item is, it is item A. So it will search item A, means it will search for item A in the past input. If found, it will run then block. Okay, तो क्योंकि आइटम है यहाँ पे नहीं है तो इट विल स्किप दिस. ओके, एल्स skip that iteration. Okay, done. So since item A is not present here, it will just skip item A. Okay, so basically it will copy all the items that are already present, okay, which are identical. Okay, so item C and item D will be printed. You can run through all the items. Like item A, I have told how it will run. You can similarly do for item B, similarly for item C. Okay, and do that on your own. Okay, next is you have the following text in a file named input.txt. Okay, we have input.txt. Okay? Which of the following commands will print only the lines containing the word apple? Okay, we need lines containing the word apple. Apple can be anywhere. Okay, so first some mental notes. We can do grep apple, simple, most simplest thing. Okay, if we want to do by sed, we can do sed minus n. Yeah, because why do we need minus n? Because we will need to print the entire line. So if we don't use minus n, it will just print apple then pi. Okay, sed minus n, and we need a regex, so apple, and then we also need to print it, so p. Okay, something like this. And then if we doing awk, then again something like a regex for apple. Then we need to print the whole thing, so print $0, something like this will be the awk statement. So yeah, you can make mental notes like this. You can look at the options and then think of this. Okay, or you can just straight away do this. Okay, whichever you want. Okay, you can just straight away jump to the options also. First is grep apple input.txt. This is fine because it will search for apple in the fields, and it will print out all the fields which have apple. Okay, this is not fully right. You know why? Because it doesn't contain minus o. So in this case it will work. In this case it will work because apple is only coming once in every line. Okay, but if it came 2 or 3 times, or no, this will work. It will work. We do not need o. We do not need o in this. Okay, it will work. Sorry, forget about it. Okay, this one is fine. Then after that, the sed minus n, like I told, suppress new line. If we don't have new line, it will print like this. Okay, so this is how, and this is regex. Okay, this is the syntax for giving a regex pattern in both sed and awk. Okay, same for this, print $0. Entire current line being processed will be printed. Okay, this one is wrong because it is printing the first field and not the entire line, and this is the substituting. Okay, so this one is wrong also. Next is Anish wanted to extract phone numbers from the following data. He knows that grep OE, you know grep O means print only matched output. Print only matched output. E means egrep. Use egrep, basically. Use egrep. Okay. So we need to filter something based on the second field. Okay. Now here you can see something that there are 2 categories for phone numbers. first category, second category. First category is this one, these 5. Okay, basically meaning 1 digit, then 3 digit, then again 3 digit, then 4 digit. Okay, something like this. Okay, there are 5 of these types. Okay, and then there is the second category, which is 3 digit followed by 4 digit. Okay, so we can do it based on this one, that we can divide into 2 categories and then join those 2 categories by OR. Okay, that's how they have done actually. That's why I explained it that way. Okay, so this is the first category. You can see this is the OR. Okay, so this one is the first category and the rest is second category. First category. Okay, how the first category is working, we need first 1 digit. Okay, 0 to 9, 1 digit. Okay, then we have a field separator. Okay, then 3 digits. Okay, then 3 digit, then 4 digit. Okay, again a field separator, then 3 digit, then again a field separator, then again 4 digits. Okay, this is the first category. This is the OR symbol. This is the second category. Okay, second category is 3 digits followed by a field separator, then 4 digits. Okay, and this one is the same, it is just egrep, so no there won't be any backslash characters. Okay, there won't be no escape characters. Okay, we can just straight away give this. Okay, these 2 are done. Okay. This one I'm not really sure. Okay, this is matching the third field, this is matching fourth field, and this is matching second category. Okay, 3 digit, 3 digit, then a field separator, then 4 digits. Okay, this one is matching this. I'm not really sure about this one, how it is matching the first 2 fields. Okay, I will later let you know. Okay, in the comment section. Next is you need to replicate the following find command using a bash script without using the find command. Okay, okay, so what this find command is doing, it is finding all the files whose name ends in MD. Okay, something like this. Okay, now we are using the file command. Okay, now file command has these 3 operators. Okay, F means unary operated test for file, if exist, basically if exist. F dash F check if exist, if executable, and this checks if directory. Okay, this is all. Now you know how to work with these. Okay, next is, first we have to obviously run. Okay, for file in dash opt dash 2001 slash star.empty, this will automatically filter. This will automatically filter all the file names that ends with MD. Then what we are doing it, we are doing checking, because we need to check for files. Okay, we need to check for files. So this is file. Okay, $file, checking if this exists and is a regular file. Okay, then we are just echoing it. Okay, just printing it. That's all. That's all it is doing. And this one is just different. Instead of directly specifying the in operator, in directly specifying the directory, we are using an ls operation. Okay, that's all the difference here it is. Okay, there is nothing different. After that, here it is checking directory. We do not need to check directory, we need to check for files. Okay, okay, because our find command is checking for files and not directories. Okay, here it is not checking anything. Okay, okay, now this one, from the following option select the current command which will remove all the HTML tags. Remove all the HTML tags मतलब ये सारे tags remove हो जाएंगे. A table is an arrangement of information or data. सिर्फ ये जो text है ये बचेगा, है ना. Okay, now let's go to the option. Best इसमें option match करना best thing है ऐसे questions में, क्योंकि काफी लंबा है, तुम खुद से करने जाओगे काफी confuse हो जाओगे. Okay, first is ये तो समझ में आ रहा है कि हमें इन सारी चीजों को कहीं ना कहीं सब्स्टिट्यूट करना पड़ेगा, है ना। तो एस्ट ऑप्शन तो होगा यहाँ पे, ठीक है। अब हमें सब्स्टिट्यूट क्या करना है, व्हाट वी नीड टू सब्स्टिट्यूट इज वॉट एवर इज बिटवीन दिस, ओके। क्योंकि देखो ना, वॉट एवर इज बिटवीन दीज टैग्स वी नीड टू रिमूव ऑल दिस थिंग्स, एवरीथिंग, ओके। So see, what this regex pattern is matching. This regex pattern is matching. Starting with this, after that there should be no no closing tag. Okay, मतलब basically this should not be there. This is not okay. There should at least be something in between, and then ending with this thing. Okay, because see, we need to clear this two and this whole a tag also, है ना, we need to clear everything like this b and also this b, okay, we need to clear everything. And substitute them with nothing, okay, cool. This is how it is doing. What it is doing, it will replace everything between this including brackets, okay. Whatever is between that, it will remove that, okay. Okay, don't think that it is removing everything at once, okay. I have received one query regarding this, that is it replacing from b and /b both of these at once. No, it is not removing both of these at once. First it is removing the slash, first it is removing this b, then when it is reaching this, then it will remove this again, okay. So basically one line it will match it two times, okay, wherever this pattern will occur. What is this pattern? I will explain the pattern once again. What is this pattern? This pattern means first it should start with this, then it should not contain this immediately after, okay. But basically this should not be an empty tag, okay, there should be something in between, okay. And then there should be something more, okay, 0 or more repetitions, and then closing tag, okay. This is the regex pattern, and it will, and G means replace throughout the input, okay. So this is how this is matching. This is fine. Awk, same thing, just awk, the command is gsub, okay. Global substitution, basically gsub means global substitution, that's all. The syntax is just different, but everything is same. And set directly prints, but awk you need to specify the print, okay, that's all. We will come back to this. This is a really long thing, okay. Which is the following commands can be used to extract only the package name and its architecture from the log file, okay. Architecture and the package name and the architecture, okay. This is the, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth field, if you want to do our fields. But it is better if you just see that this is an alnum, this is two alnums, alphanumeric digits separated by a dash and then a colon, two alnum digits separated by a colon, separated by a dash, then a column, and then again an alnum, okay. So we can just directly use grep, okay. How we will use grep? Grep minus e, OE means only the matched part will be returned, okay. First we need alnum, okay. First one is alnum, this is fine, okay. This is matching the alnum. What is this matching? This will match the hyphen also. Matlab, in one command we are matching not just alnum but till here, okay. We are matching till here, okay. Then there should be, this is not done, there should be another thing. Then again, oh no, sorry, wait, alnum, this matches any number of alnums that are separated by this, okay. Like this one, this will also be matched, okay. It can support any number of alnums matched separated by dash, okay. Then after that we need a colon, okay. We need a colon, then colon, then after that we need another alnum character, okay. because AMD 64 is another alphanumeric. So after that, alnum. Okay. Okay, plus means one or more. See, AMD is an alnum character, 64 is an alnum character. Okay, so there can be one more than one. Okay, so this is to prevent the corner cases. Okay, this plus it means corner cases. Okay, no. Alnum has also plus, na. So it will match this only. It will match this only, and then there can be more than one repetitions of this. Okay, there can be more than one repetition of this, because see, this one is fine, this has only one, but this has alnum dash alnum, alnum dash alnum dash alnum dash alnum. Okay, before the colon. So yeah, this thing is matching alnum dash alnum, and then we have a plus after this, means one or more repetition. One or more repetition. Okay, this is fine. Now it is fine. Sorry for the confusion. Okay, now this is fine. Okay, after that, this is egrep. Okay, we are just using egrep here, and now we are not using egrep. That's all the difference here. And then how we are matching this? Now instead of saying alnum, we are using direct letters. Okay, it can be A to Z, capitals, or it can be numbers. Okay, and then the dash as it is. This is a this dash. Okay, this dash. Okay, and then again star, then again this one. Okay, same, simple. It's a simple thing. This is the same thing as this. Okay, just instead of alnum, we are using the literal digits, literal names of digits. Okay, cool. Yeah, after this one. Okay, this is asking how many seconds will it take before all tasks completed is printed. Okay, the most important thing here is wait. As soon as you see wait, na, it doesn't matter how many tasks you have. Sorry, it doesn't matter how many tasks you have in the background. Just write the maximum number. Okay, that task which has the maximum time to be completed, that will be the answer. Okay, whenever you see wait and all the commands are in background. Okay, if there is a foreground command, then it will be printed first. If there was a this and sends to background. Okay, if there was again sleep for echo T4. Okay, but this time the T4 will be printed first, because the foreground are run at the same time. Okay, after 4 seconds it will be run, but it will keep waiting till all the background processes are finished. And which has the maximum time in the background process? 10. So the answer will be 10. Okay, after that, this is the last question. Yeah, we have one more after this. Okay, consider the following command. Okay, given the following, which basically meaning which of these, how many .text files will the command find. Okay, all of these are text files, meaning how many will be found. Okay, what it is doing? First, it is checking for files. Okay, remember, it will check for files ending in .txt. Okay, so this is the output of the LSL. We need to figure out how many .txt files will be in the output. Okay, and how we will see that? This depends on this one. Okay, what this means is m time means modified, and -5 means in the last 5 days, while +5 will mean modified more than 5 days ago. Okay, so it should be modified in the last 5 days. Now, last 5 days from which date? See, we have date also here. So August 16. Okay, August 16 is our current date. So we can take August 16, August 15, 14, 13, 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 11 will also come, no? It takes plus. Yeah, it will take 11th also. Yeah, sorry, modified in the last 5 days. So 16 is anyways connected. 16 is anyways counted, and then 5 days before that. Okay, so in total it will take 6 days. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Okay, or 16 minus 5. Simple. Okay. So this is 11th. No, wait. Yeah, it won't take 11th. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why have I written this one here? Do not mind me. See, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. These are the only days it will take. So this is 1. Okay. 12th is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, so 5 answer. What am I doing counting the 11th one? Sorry, never mind. Okay, so 5 days before. Okay, so 16th is the first day, 15th is the second, 14th third, 13 is the fourth, 12th is the fifth day. Okay, so all the files modified on these dates will be concluded. Okay, will be included in the output. Okay, that's all. I'm sorry, don't mind me. I've been doing PYQ and PA for a long time now. My head is not working. This video I'm trying to shoot for the third time. First my mic cut out, second the internet cut out. I'm tired, bro. In a school, 2 different tests were conducted on 2 separate days. Files day1.csv and day2.csv contains data of student IDs and their scores for each day. Okay. So 2 days. This is this is for day 1 and this is for day 2. Student ID, score is the format. Okay. Select the awk script that will identify and print the student IDs of those who appear for the test on both days. Okay. Basically meaning we have to print all the student IDs, and we need to print the student IDs of those who appear on the both days. So which are common. So 101 is common, 103 is common, and 105 is common. Okay. So these 3 will be printed. Okay. Okay, so there are some things you need to know for awk scripting before going to this. Okay, there are some built-in variables for awk. First is nr, means number of record. Total number of record all lines read so far across all input files. Okay, keeps increasing as awk process each line. So when this is processing this one, nr will be 1. When it is processing this one, it will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will keep growing like this. Okay, so awk just nr keeps recursively increasing, while fnr is the current file. Okay, so fnr represents the number of records or lines read so far in the current output file. Resets to 1 when awk starts processing a new file. So it will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and as soon as this file completes, it will be resetted to 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, again it will go like this. Okay, so these 2 are done. First is on nr, second is fnr, third fnr equals to nr. How this is handy to remember because it will be used quite a lot. Okay, checks whether the current record or line is being read from the first input file. Okay, because only the first input file will have fnr equal to nr. From the second input file, nr will keep increasing because it just keeps on increasing from the first file only, but fnr will again reset from 1, so it will be lesser than that. Okay, so this is used to check if whether we are reading the current line from the first input file or not. Okay, fourth is next will skip further processing of the current line and move to the next line. Okay, so if we say $1 equals to 101. Okay, so since this is true, okay, and if we say next, okay, or if we say not like this, let's say read $1. Okay, so it will read the student ID. Okay, and then we say next. Okay, so it will just read the 101 and then skip the 85. It won't read, it won't do anything with it. Okay, it will just skip the processing of any further processing of that current line. Okay, that's the next. That's what the next is doing. Okay, so now since you are clear with these 4 variables and this command, okay, let's begin. First, the field separators are obviously commas. Okay, so in the begin block, we first need to give the field separator. Okay, so the field separator is fs comma. We have given this. This is the simplest thing. We do not need to do anything. Okay, now this thing, what this thing is doing, fnr is equal to nr, it checks whether the current record or line is being read from the first input file. Okay, and for students, okay, students is an empty dictionary for now. Okay, yeah, empty associative array if you want technical the term. Okay, so first thing is students at $1 equals to $1. What this is doing, it is just taking the student id and adding that as key and also as value, same thing. So when the first line is being read, it will be students 101 101. Okay, that's how it is doing, basically meaning it is creating the key and value to be equal, and it just stores the student id in both. Okay, done. Next, as soon as it encounters next, it will skip this line, matlab it will not do anything with the score, comma there is score. Okay, so it will not do anything with the score and will just skip that. Okay, for each line, this is doing for each line. Okay, cool. After that, students at $1. This is syntax to check. Okay, what this is doing, checks if $1 exists and as key in student array. Okay, checks if $1 means what will be $1 in the first line. Okay, for the first line, $1 will be, wait, no, see, wait. Okay, next is done. Now this will be run for everything in file 1. Okay, all the lines in file 1. Okay, all the lines in file 1 will be run, these blocks will be run for all the files. Okay, okay, yeah, sorry, yeah, it will be run. So after everything is done on the first this, so it will be like student at 101 is equal to 101, s at 102 is equal to 102. It will keep growing like this. Okay, so s106 will be the last, is equal to 106. Okay, this is after the final processing of the input file 1. Okay, now then after that it will go to the input line. It will go to this. Okay, it will go to this, and this checks if $1 exists as a key in student array. Okay, 101. This is from students one, first one. Okay. Now first one, 101. $1 is 101 for this. Does it exist already? Yes, it already exists in the student array. So it will just print this one. Okay, so it will print the student id, 101 is printed. Now this will go to 103. Is 103 there? Yes, see, 103 is here. Okay, so it will print 103. Yes, 105 is also there. So yes, 105 will also be printed. 107 is not there, so it will be skipped. 108 is not there, so it will be skipped also. So this is how this is working. Okay, this is fine. And then this one is just different. Instead of doing student at 101 is equal to 101, we are just keeping keeping the frequency of this. Student 101 is equal to 0. And if student 101 is again encountered, it will just be 101 is equal to 0 plus 1 is 1. That's all it is doing. It is just keeping the frequency. Here it is just keeping the frequency instead of doing 101. Okay. And since this is printing the key, okay, so now we do not have the key and value equal, so we can't print the students at $1. Okay, students at $1 will be wrong because students at $1 has the frequency and not the student id anymore. So that's why we are printing $1, that is the key and not the value. Okay, so that was all your paper. Do the January one from the live session only. Okay, my voice is just fucked, I cannot do anymore. I am forcing myself to do this also. And the 3 times I have been trying to record this. Okay, so I'm sorry for this. This term has just been something else for me, and sorry I could not make the third video, but they have explained it. They have explained this practically also, so you'll be able to see how these things work in reality. And I have also seen from that only, so it's not a bad live session. Okay, just watch that once. Okay, so that was all. We have completed 2 PYQs. Okay, so all the best for your end term, and signing out.